Hello YouTube, so I'm back again with another video. So today I'm basically going to talk about a few changes I made, few upgrades I made to OpenVerb. So I made an upgrade to OpenVerb. I created a new Python package. It's called OpenVerb Fellowship. So basically it allows a developer to use I think it's declared. They could declare actions as verbs, and then it will show up in their registry when they're building. So basically it's a Python package, so it's gonna be available. So it's currently available, but the way it works is there is a OpenVerb core package, which is a Python package that's also available on npm, and then there is another package, the one that I told you just now, OpenVerb Fellowship. So those are only two Python packages. So you would be pip install OpenVerb -fellowship. That's how you install it in your Python environment, and then you could it allows the developer to declare the actions as verbs using a can't remember the word I'm looking for, but it's like a word, like basically when you declare the action as a verb in the code. It explains everything in the actual package. So basically what that does is it really helps developers. So instead of like just having the AI declare actions throughout your code, like there's one action there and another action there, with the OpenVerb Fellowship, which is like such a cool concept because I got it from the Lord of the Rings. So the way it works is it kind of themed after the Lord of the Rings. So it talks about declaring the actions all over your code base, randomly scattered, and then it's kind of like a darkness, right? You don't know where stuff is, it's hidden or whatever. So with OpenVerb Fellowship, all of those, once you install it, basically each action that you declare is declared as a verb. So basically it's gonna come up in your verb library, and then so basically everything is gonna be accounted for. Every action is gonna be accounted for, and is gonna be listed in the registry. So it's kind of different from the other OpenVerb packages, I think, because the other OpenVerb packages, the way it would work is you would create the library first, and then you would kind of create the executor, and the AI would reason over your library and send actions that follow the library's schema. But with OpenVerb Fellowship, it's basically backwards. So you could just declare the actions as verbs. So basically all your actions will be verbs, basically. So no action could be left behind, basically. So it's kind of different in that way, but there's still a registry. It's a really cool package. It's themed after the Lord of the Rings. It's like bringing light to AI actions. So for example, if you have developed AI actions in the past and you didn't have any kind of library or registry for your actions, with the OpenVerb Fellowship, I think if you install it, it might, I'm not sure if it's gonna just automatically get all of your actions registered, but I don't think that's how it works. The way it works is you would have to install the OpenVerb Fellowship package, and then when you're continuing developing, because it's installed, all you just have to do is tell the AI to declare all of your actions as verbs, and then it's gonna show up in the registry. So it's kind of backwards, as I said, but it's a really cool concept. The OpenVerb Fellowship, it's like the Lord of the Rings Fellowship. So it's really a cool thing. And then another thing I did recently was I had created a CRM package. It's OpenVerb CRM, and that is a package that allows you to kind of use AI actions to have an AI assistant that basically runs your CRM, and it's an app-based CRM, so it's not like one of those big CRMs like HubSpot where you have to install, you have to like do all of those fancy stuff to kind of get everything connected, or you have to get your, it's really just, it's npx install, so it's not npm, it's npx install OpenVerb CRM, and then what that does is gives you all of your front end cards that you need, all of your front end interface, a beautiful interface for your CRM, which is going to be at the app level. So so for example, I have a app called Folder Copilot that has like about like 150 users. It's really small, but I've always gotten the users signing up and everything, and I haven't done any big marketing. And with the OpenVerb CRM, which I actually installed on Folder Copilot, you're able to bring your own keys, including like resend API keys, or any form of email that you're using. And then what it does is it allows you to connect your CRM which inside of your app, so you're able to grab your users directly from your database and send emails to them using your CRM interface, which has like verbs that you need, like send email, compose email, create draft, and everything is going to be connected. So you could ask your AI, could you create a draft email for me that is, and then it creates your draft campaign for you and everything. It's really cool. I use it to send emails to my users on Folder Copilot, and it's been going great. I've actually just used it to send like I might ask it to compose a one time outreach email, or one time whatever email that I think. But most of my emails are usually like one time outreach, or one time re-engagement. So my is usually re-engagement. Like that's what I always want to do, because some of my users might not have used my project in a while, or they might not have logged in, so I might use it outreach, because I sometimes don't even send any emails. So I've been like doing re-engagement, and there is also an option to send, basically it's like a CRM that's at your app level, so it's really a cool thing. You could develop your own CRM, but most people find it hard to do it, so they rely on the external ones, which feels like a chore sometimes, because you have to make sure that you remember to log in, remember to do this or whatever. But when you're like, for me, I like to go on my apps because I'm the one that built them, right? So you want to look at the stuff that you made. So if you have your CRM at that level, then you're more than likely to be more interested in using it and re-engaging with your users. So that's why I built the OpenVerb CRM, and it uses OpenVerb action language to let your AI be able to do all of those actions that are typical for CRMs. And then there's another change I also made. I built an OpenVerb IDE, which is the integrated development environment. So with the OpenVerb IDE, it basically allows it's an npm package. So when you install it, you get an entire library of, I think, 150 verbs, 150 actions that your AI is able to do. So it's an IDE. So because it's an IDE package, it's already set up. So all you would need to do is create a front end and create all of those different things for it to be able to do those actions. So it's actually pretty cool, the OpenVerb IDE package. It's an integrated development environment package. So because it's also an action language for AI, it basically allows you to create a cursor-like software, or a Google anti-gravity like software using the OpenVerb IDE package. So it's really a really cool package that's that I recently made, and it's really all about AI actions. So for example, it has all of the Git actions, it has all of the Bash actions, and everything like that. It's just really cool. Yeah, so those are some of the projects that I was recently working on, and I just wanted to make the short video to kind of talk about them. Feel free to comment if you're interested in learning about OpenVerb or any of my other projects. Yeah, have a good day to everybody that listens to my videos.